And not only that, but that team that they beat, yeah, Tatum was a rookie. Brown was in his first, I think, no, it was his second season. I think Marcus Smart had only been there a couple, like maybe one or two. I don't know, him and Jaylen Brown might have came in together. But
Yeah,
it's
I think
like,
they did. I think, yeah. If not,
it's like,
Marcus Smart was there first.
yeah, I'm like, but y'all not even gonna add in the fact that them boys done grew and developed and got better and wiser. And if we being technical, Boston really should have made a run last year before Jaylen Brown got injured. So I'm like, y'all can't compare them two teams, man. I'm like, honestly, what I seen with Boston, they could do that to Milwaukee or anybody, honestly. And, if they all got it clicking, because, I mean, Milwaukee, they are the defending champs, but if they don't have Chris Middleton, they not beating him. I don't care what nobody say.
You said what?
I said if Boston, if they go up against them and Chris Middleton don't come back, I don't. Now I'm just saying my personal perspective. I don't see them winning. Now they could, but right now I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I'm from Milwaukee, fam. So I'm hoping they win it, but I'm gonna be a little skeptical without Middleton. But hopefully, I notice a lot of times when a lot of one of the key players not in, just like when what's the name with Memphis.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Ja Morant.
Yeah, Ja Morant. A lot of times when that key player out, oftentimes the team plays better basketball as a unit because they don't have that one talent, and then they move that ball around, and then so a lot more players start to shine. And so I'm hoping with that lack of offensive threat there, what I'm saying, we can move the ball around, which I think is needed for Boston because, when you try and get stagnant and try and run that same shit, they're going to lock in on you. Yeah. And the best way, if you know basketball, the best way to to bust good defense is moving the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to run that motion. When we had when it was like a lot of tall motherfuckers, you just saying maybe 2'6" motherfuckers out there blocking shots. Then we started run motion, and now if they run a zone, then that's a little different. But if they playing man to man, that motion offense always gets them. And when we was hooping, we'll be killing, and then all of a sudden we go out of state, and then we end up playing one of these white teams, and them motherfuckers will butcher us because they move the rock and set picks.
Man.
And we ain't know how to, and then we couldn't shoot that good, and then they'll sit in the zone on us because they can't hold us one-on-one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
first of all, let me back up a little bit, man. Let me shout out yo Milwaukee Bucks, man. Yeah, you beat my Bulls, man. I'm not gonna be salty. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we made the playoffs, but hey, y'all got us. Hey, salute to that. I'm gonna drink to it. But what you just said, bro, you just hit the nail on the head. Every time we played like a team that had the predominantly Caucasians, bro, they fundamentals were on point. I mean, with the triple threat, the give and go, the pick and roll, they had all the fundamentals, but at the end of the day, it's like you had to respect their shot. And like you said, when they move that ball, it's almost like it's nullifying our athleticism. So it's like, now we got to play their game. And I'm like, bro, I promise you, we played so many teams, and I'm gonna say it was a combination. They had black and white, but I noticed when we played teams who were fundamentally sound and disciplined, those teams made us work. Even if they missed the shot, we expended so much energy trying to get over and, either jump and block the shot or contest that we spent, So it's like, man, listen, now you just said something right there. I was glad that you pointed that out because I done told people several years, half these cats in here ain't never played ball, so they'll never understand. But when you playing a team discipline, you have no room for error because they almost like Golden State. One little F up, one little miss up, that's a three. It's a mid range, and if you playing on their court and they crowd get live and they feed off the energy, it's like, oh yeah, this gonna be a long night.
Hey, and then they be having them big white boys who, hey, once that ball go up, they put some lumber on you.
Man,
they
what?
bouncing out like a motherfucker,
bro. some of my childhood friends, like I was so glad when we made it to high school. Because like, man, I got tired of them motherfuckers just putting that big ass, you know what I'm saying, just them extra little bumps and shit. Like, God damn, bro, you know you outweigh me like 40 pounds. Shit.
Yep. You know what I don't get though? I don't understand how LeBron fans though, like it don't make no sense how like to me it's either you gonna hit on both or you're gonna
Yeah,
hit on either one of them. But how you
yeah.
gonna try and give LeBron props for running to Miami and then running back to Cleveland and then forming a super team in LA, but then trying to talk shit about Kevin Durant going to Golden State? Like
Preach,
I don't, bruh. Either
preach,
if you don't like the shit, you can't. You either don't like neither one of them, or you cool with both of them. It ain't one or the other. You know what I'm
preach.
saying? Like, and then LeBron started that shit, so he made it okay for players to want to even start doing that shit. So that's why I don't knock KD as much because, and then if you look at the intent though, like LeBron, he actually calculated to play with these cats.
Utah, not Utah, Dallas. Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
Yeah, LeBron, he premeditated to hook up with Wade and Bosh. You know what I'm saying? Now Kevin Durant, Golden State, my team too. They called him
Yeah,
like, bro, we need you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And so Kevin Durant didn't really plot to go there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, I mean, if you okay with LeBron doing that shit, then you got to be okay with KD.
yes. Turnabout is fair play, but they don't want to hear that. Like, bro, them facts that you spitting, nah, they don't want
Yeah,
that. They want that. They got to put their fireproof suit on because they don't want them facts. I'm glad you
no,
said that because I don't. It's like guys that I know no ball and tell the truth. They say the same thing. Like it may not be verbatim, but if y'all gonna give LeBron a pass when he went over there and joined Wade, a champion and Finals MVP, then you got to give KD the same. I don't care if they won 73 games. They didn't win the chip. They lost. Okay.
right,
But still, Curry was a champ. Iggy won Finals MVP. So KD was like, all right, cool. I'm going to go join them. LeBron go to
right.
Miami. Not one, not two, not three. Yeah. You say all of that, but then you get over there first season, you get mollywopped by the Dallas Mavs. Like what? No, man. No, I'm
Right.
like this. I don't like the super team. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Golden State. The fact that they done bounced back and they playing how they were in 2015. Now when KD went over there, I'm like, well, okay, y'all was okay with LeBron doing it, but don't criticize KD. Like I noticed that how the media just LeBron doing this and doing that. Like, but he joined two of his teammates from the draft class, Dwayne Wade, who at that time was a top 5 player, Chris Bosh was
Hey,
top 15. I'm
hey,
like,
now that cat was top three. That cat was top three.
oh
I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
it was. I thought it was Kobe, LeBron, or Kobe, D Wade, and LeBron. So
yeah,
it all depends on who you pick.
and, and,
If
and
you
put
pick,
Derrick Rose in there too that year.
say it again.
I said put Derrick Rose in there because he won the NBA. Put him in there too.
Right. Yeah, I was just talking about as far as who I thought the top players. But yeah, you put D Rose in there too. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
So
But
I'm
either
like,
way,
yeah. So I'm like, if y'all gonna be okay with that, it's like either you got to criticize them both or you got to give them both a pass. Now, watch how I do this. LeBron been in the league 18, 19 seasons. He won that 4th chip. I want my damn respect. I never heard MJ say that. I never heard
mhm.
Magic, Bird, Tim Duncan, Curry, Thomas, Dwayne Wade, Chauncey Billups, Paul Pierce. I never heard none of them say that.
No.
Now, why do you won your 4th chip? Why you still asking
Mhm.
for your respect? You know why?
Because we know.
Yeah, subconsciously he know he cheated the process.
Yeah.
Everybody giving him the credit that he thinks he deserves or he should be getting. And you got to come out on the grand stage. I want my respect. Like what, right, man?
Right. Yeah. Don't nobody do that because the championship itself speaks for itself. You know what I'm
Bottom
saying?
line.
So I mean, you ain't got to come out and be like, "Give me my respect." You just won a championship. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like every time the things get a little mercury, you know what I'm saying? He leaves. Just like he saw Wade and Bosh starting to look a little injured. Then he seen Kyrie looking like a young phenom. Then he picks up. Then they always try to shit on Kevin Love, talking about, well, he ain't won nothing. Well, LeBron didn't win nothing either until he moved around. You know what I'm saying? But what LeBron saw was a dude putting up 26 points, 13, 14 rebounds,
Had
and
a
you
30-30
add
game.
that with right, and you add that with Irving, then you put LeBron in the mix, you got your fucking super team.
Facts. Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts.
Like, and then this fool, he left, and then not to mention how Cleveland tried to give him everything the second time around. You know what I'm saying? They had to do a blockbuster trade before the trade deadline because they was looking like they weren't even going to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So with that new team, when he said we got a new squad and I'm going to the finals, but then he still left. Why you leaving the team and you just made it to the finals with that team?
Hey,
Because
he got to go where he can get the most help, man.
yeah, that's what it is.
Well, watch my crowd. All right. Now, and to add to what you were saying, you notice they always say Kyrie never won anything and wasn't making the playoffs till LeBron got there, which is true. But you notice they never want to acknowledge that LeBron missed the playoffs the first two seasons just like Kyrie. Now I know it would be asinine to say this, but sometimes you have to give them a taste of their own medicine. I'm like, so we need to start crediting Larry Hughes for taking LeBron to the playoffs. Since y'all love to give LeBron props for taking Kyrie to the finals because LeBron wasn't making the playoffs. See, they don't like that. They don't like when you go back and dig up that history that people want to forget. See, I'm gonna tell you another one too. I was just over here thinking about. So when what was it? The year they came back and won 2016 finals. Now, if you go back, they had already when they do the preseason odds or favorites to win, just like they did this year. The Lakers was like right there above the Nets, like favorites to win. Cleveland was already predicted to win the NBA championship in 2016 before the Warriors broke the record. So I always ask people this. LeBron is this great player that y'all say. I ask his fans this, right? I'm like, why was he even down 1-3? I'm not understanding that. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about no 73 win team. Well, like, why LeBron didn't break 70 wins? If he's so great, how come he was even down? What would have been more spectacular if he'd have swept them or if he would have beat them in 4-1, gentleman sweep? Like, you down 1-3, but it takes Draymond getting suspended. It takes Andrew Bogut going out in Game 5 out for the series. It takes Steph Curry getting kicked out. What was it, Game 6? Because he threw his mouthpiece. And a Kyrie Irving 3-pointer for you to win this championship. So I'm like, are we just going to forget all this like that never happened? I mean, come on, man. Let's break this down. Because you had to have so many things go your way for you to win this title. But then as soon as they get KD, now all of a sudden it ain't fair. Like, what? I'm like, no, I'm not buying that. I'm like, they love to promote him as a victim. And, bro, that's like one of the main things that just it irritates my soul because it's like, bro, that victim mentality, that shit is weak, okay? I'm not knocking females, but that's what women do. They play victim, but I'm accustomed to that because that's just their nature. But men, nah, bro, I'm not sitting here. I'm not finna give him no excuses. I'm not finna sit up here and play the violin and make him no victim. Like, nah, if you this great player, like, you should be dominating these teams. You shouldn't be having to go 7 games against the Spurs in a Ray Allen shot. You shouldn't have to go 7 games against Golden State without KD in a Kyrie Irving shot. Like, nah, if you this dominant player, you need to be getting these boys up out of there in 5-6 games. Like, you need to be beating them so bad that you make them quit. Like, I've seen MJ make other teams quit, like Kobe did. Hell, like the Spurs. I mean, come on, man. That's why I be telling people, like, LeBron got paid media plants. LaShannon Sharp, number 1. That toucan nose, Nick Wright, Nick Wrong, and it used to be Max Kellerman, but it seemed like he done started scaling it back because it's Kendrick Perkins. That's the third one. Them the 3 stooges right there. Bro, I be hearing these dudes, and I'm like, I know if they put me on this show, I would get banned because I would embarrass them so bad that they would I think they literally put a hit out on me because, bro, it's so easy to like pick away their arguments. Like Shannon always talking about 27, 8, and 8. But I'm like, I'll be over here like tweeting, like, Skip, why you not asking him what's his defensive numbers? Why are you not asking him what's his box plus minus? Like, why are you not asking him these questions? You let him get away with this bullshit. And like, he out here tricking the audience, making them really believe that this man is good as he say he is. Nah, fuck all that. LeBron is a good player. I'm not putting him in no class of greats because greats don't need two other superstars to win chips. I'm sorry. Greats ain't got to bounce from team to team. Like I said, I grew up in an era three-peats was celebrated. You can't sit here and convince me that appearing 10 times and only winning 4 is somehow great and you lost 6? Man, stop it. I ain't listening to that shit.
Dog, if you look at all the lineup changes that this dude gets, this is kind of like going speed dating or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like me going on 10 dates in 2 days. Well, shit, yeah, I probably am gonna catch a couple hoes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm speed dating. That shit that went down in LA, all them damn lineup changes, dog. That's like that's like Denver. You know what I'm saying? Having to go through like 20. I don't know how many motherfucking lineup changes they had, but they probably traded away like 20 motherfuckers. That's like motherfuckers saying, dog, okay, this unit don't work. All right, we gonna get you this unit. Okay, this unit don't work. All right, we gonna trade this guys. We gonna get you this. Man, bro, that's increasing your odds of being great extremely because you flushing through so many damn players. That shit, that's like some damn NBA 2K type shit.
Yeah.
Like this motherfucker, like when he was in Cleveland, they traded so many motherfucking players. LA went through so many motherfucking players. Then they want to talk about blame the coach, blame the players garbage, bruh. You gotta have that's those intangibles you gotta have too, man, to make your team want to get out there and play. You know what I'm saying? But you got to lead by example. All that motherfucking talent he got, and then them players go elsewhere and be playing dividends for other players, for other teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. And you not gonna have no nucleus. You know what I'm saying? Trading half your motherfucking roster every fucking year or twice a year.
No. It's every year. Every year he done had at least 5 or 6 teammates, like you said, due to the high roster turnover. It's like, okay, well, this player ain't playing out. Trade him. You know what I'm saying? Like, prime example. All of the Lakers' young core you traded away. But Lonzo was in the playoffs, even though he didn't play, but his team made it due to his production. Brandon Ingram made the playoffs. Jordan Clarkson made the playoffs. And who else? I'm forgetting one. It ain't Larry Nance Jr. All of them, you traded that whole roster away. I mean, even Julius Randle with the Knicks last year made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't give these young boys time to develop because you in win now mode talking about F these picks. But then you want to turn around and, I ain't got nothing to do with the management move. Bro, yes, you do. Stop lying. That's why I'm like, his fans don't want to call him out on all the faults. They want to give him all the praise when he went, see, LeBron, he know how to, like, what? Okay. So when he lose, it ain't his fault. Like, really? So that's what we doing? I'm like, nah. I'm like, y'all not gonna pull the wool over my eyes. Like, I don't see what I see.
Hey man, check this out though. Like, do you remember going to the gym and they used to have a little chalkboard and shit?
Yeah.
And then you got to put your name on the, you know what I'm saying, your name on the little roster.
Yeah.
They started doing that because motherfuckers were trying to go in there and wait for the best players and stack the deck. So they started saying, you got to put your name on, and then whoever you playing, that's who you playing with.
Yeah.
But if you sit there and just pick your damn team, of course you're going to run the motherfucking court. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what LeBron be doing. He be picking his motherfucking team, and then he run into one motherfucking snag in the finals, and then he can't get over the motherfucking hurdle. But that shit garbage, dog. That shit garbage. Let me go to the park, lose, and they be like, see 2 former college players. Be like, yeah, I'm going to roll with these niggas. And then start bragging. Man, nobody want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that shit, dog.
Another thing, I'm trying to find, hold on, because I got it in here. Yeah, see, I don't know. Can you see this? Is it too bright?
I want to say.
In 2016, when LeBron was recruiting KD.
Oh shit, no. Yeah, it's kind of. Hold on. Yeah, it's a little on my screen, and I think you got it upside down. Do you got it upside down?
No, let me see if I can brighten it up.
Yeah.
But see, they don't want to acknowledge this. I'm like, why was LeBron recruiting KD after you just won the chip? Like, you recruiting this is your rival. Like, this is the person that's offsetting you in the NBA. I'm like, so that's why y'all really mad. Y'all mad at KD because not only did he reject y'all king, but he beat him twice in the finals when he hit that jumper in 2017, 2018. Right. You gonna send JR out there like, oh wow. You gonna make JR catch that round like, oh, that's fucked up.
Right. Yeah, I think his motto is play with the best instead of beating the best, man.
And that's why he don't get the respect from all of the guys who came before him. And hell, really, his peers like, bro, you see how all them young cats, like role players, was going at him. Old buddy from Memphis. What's the little cat name from Phoenix? Campaign. Like, bro, you getting disrespected by these role players, man. Like, they ain't even scared of you, bro. Old boy from Denver was like, yeah, man, LeBron got me. I had to get my revenge. I'm like, I could see if this is Jamal Murray, but man, this like the 8th or 9th dude off the bench. Like, what? I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, bro, you know when the young cats ain't respecting you, man, it's time to just go on and hang them up, man. You got your 4 rings. We all know you trying to pass Kareem. You can't convince nobody that, oh, I'm waiting on my son. No, you ain't. You trying to catch Kareem because you think that's going, oh, I'm the greatest player. No, you're not. Because Michael Jordan, points per game, like we always said, per game stats, efficiency will always trump longevity. I don't care how much y'all want to say he got 40,000 this, 10,000. The nigga played 10,000 games. Like, what? What are we talking about? Like, man, stop the nonsense. I be telling these cats, man, y'all got to come correct when y'all talking basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit wild, man. I don't know how y'all had the energy to go back and forth all day with the motherfuckers, man. I used to have that type of energy, man, but now I do a little bit. Then I just be like, fuck it, because it's too many damn idiots on the internet, man.
Way too goddamn many. Way too many. Like I said, it's a couple of them that I done had an actual mature debate, and when I see they going that route, then I'll match it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I see he coming, you coming with the, you know what I'm saying, being forthright, he being mature, he ain't with all that childish nonsense. Like, all right, I can engage you. But like 9 times out of 10, when I see dudes saying like a bunch of like childish and unnecessary junk, like, man, go on somewhere, man. I'm not gonna waste my time with you. You probably one of these bots on here trying to get somebody page put in a Facebook jail for like 30 days.
Yep. Yeah, man. I was trying to see if I can catch this little debate, but I see it was just me and you and shit.
He hit me back. He said he was putting his kids to bed. So I told him bet.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, if he chime back in, man, just I don't know if you can send a text or some shit. I'll come back in and listen.
Yeah, I shoot it to the messenger if you do.
All right, dog.
All right, peace.
Yeah, later.
All right, let me check some of these comments out. Hold on. Bro, if Bron tried to recruit KD, that shit would have been on every sport outlet. I don't know for how long. I mean, it's on SI. I can send it to you. You know I'm not capping. I got it right here. Sports Illustrated. LeBron James tried to recruit Kevin Durant. You know I stay with the facts. Don't play with me. You see it right here. Right here. I can send it to you if you need me to. Come on, man. Hold that man accountable. Let's see what was the next comment. But as far as being best in the league, I understand your point. Getting to the finals, the league should find a way. Okay, I hope y'all see this man coming, Spade Smith. I hope y'all see this right here. Okay. I don't care about appearances. The objective is to win. Like Herm Edwards say, you play to win the game. I don't care about no appearances. I don't care about no stats. Only stats that you should be concerned with is winning. Everything else is irrelevant. Yeah, you can talk about stats if you win. I don't want to hear about no stats when you lose. Let me check the next one. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in the panel. Anybody else wanna tap in? Y'all more than welcome. Facts, definitely on that man head, big time. They both got LeBron didn't make the playoffs, so but KD, yeah, man, he went out in the first round, bro. That's tough. That's tough. Oh damn, Phoenix down 48-56. Ooh. Yo, who y'all got winning this game? He said never made anyone better. He definitely don't deserve. He don't develop no talent, none of that. You got to go get established players. All facts, no lies. I mean, his fans will not accept it. So we don't acknowledge old players in the league. First 9 to 10 rings. Hold on. Do what? So we don't acknowledge older players when the league first came around for 9, 10 rings. They won, but y'all let y'all tell that the league wasn't shit back then. So since they won all them chips, does that put them over the great MJ? Don't contradict. Did you really ask that question? Okay. Y'all the ones tell us championships are a team accomplishment. So that nullifies your question right there. But if you want me to continue, I will. That was a 9-team league at the most. Bill Russell retired in 1969. The NBA ABA merger was 1976. Bill Russell didn't even win the finals MVP against Jerry West, who was on the losing team. Do I need to answer anything else? Do you need me to continue? Because I can. Nothing to contradict. It's just facts. Yeah, I already know you're a D-Wade fan. I used to be a D-Wade fan. So he started doing all that weird behavior. I don't know what the fuck that man got going.